I think you guys should be really pleased and appreciative of the fact that you get so many old vine Chenins to taste. For me, that's really quite exciting. There's nothing better than tasting an old vine Chenin Blanc in the morning, particularly when the vineyard was planted before I was born. So I've eventually come across something that is, older than I am. This is Thistle and Weed. The brand name is Duwweltjie, and it's a 2021 vintage. Wine of origin, Paarl. So look at that. Some colour on it. Not a great deal. But I know this wine when it's just bottled, and it's usually one of those that tends towards a much lighter style, a lighter colour in the glass when it's just bottled. And this now has been in bottle for 2 years, so it would have picked up a little bit. Duwweltjie is also one of those lovely Chenins that relies on its old vine fruit for weight and density. It's not always a very fruit-forward example of Chenin Blanc. It's slightly more, dare I say, savoury or more hard herb or fynbos kind of characters. So if you get something that's not very fruit-forward in your glass, maybe think that it could be one Duwweltjie from Paarl. And yes, I mean, I'm not picking up, not yelling Chenin at me, though there is, as I say, hard herbs like bay leaves, acacia, some fynbos, and a little bit of bruised apple underneath. Dry, about 2 grams per litre sugar. On the finish, a little bit of quince bitterness. And then the alcohol is lighter. It's 12.5%. And this for me presents in a more delicate finish. You could say it's, let's just say, definitely a lighter finish. If I could explain it like this. If you've got, maybe let's talk about the difference between a summer duvet and a winter duvet. I believe they have those things in Europe, whereas we just summer have a duvet here, and in summer we kick it off and sleep with a sheet. But so let's talk about the sheet and the duvet. So when you put the sheet over your legs in summer, it settles lightly on your legs. And that's what this wine does. It settles lightly on your tongue. If you think about the duvet with maybe the heavy blanket from Woolworths on top of that, when you're in winter in the Cape, it's much heavier. It's comforting, it's nice, but that's the heavier alcohol for me on the palate. That's the kind of weight that gets through. So this wine, not very fruit forward, a light, delicate 12.5% alcohol feel on the finish and on the palate, and a dry finish with quince.